This Lion fan base have been craving home playoff football since this building opened in 2002, and they've got it today at Ford Field in Detroit. Coming up, we've got an ultra-important divisional round matchup in the NFC, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Detroit Lions. Boston Cypress set to kick off. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to 29. Right to the air is Daniels. On the RPO to keep it himself. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot him at the 49. No catches for him in the wild card vote last week, but he's got a first quarter win out here on the 49-yard line. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's second down.
And the midfield stuff that went up in a big way. I think doubling this has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of it first.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's second down and 8. And they'll keep leading on the line and back to the ground. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 40.
And there was one of the downsides of considering a run down because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't hit the ring quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And they'll roll out the inside handoff. And he's going to have the Commanders' first down as they're able to convert on third and short yardage with a gain of 4.
What do you think? Might have been 4 down territory. They didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Here's Daniels. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And it'll be second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have been that there was no completion when they picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating, there he is, and he passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. One advantage out of the league guy to the defensive line because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is third and short. To the air goes Daniels. look inside the 20. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, first down. Another completion right there. Again, Charles, good time in the pocket. That offensive line on this opening drive been really solid.
They've been more than solid. They've really tamped down the pass rush and kept him safe in the pocket, able to look around, find his target, and do it. He's got to make sure he tells that offensive line no.
11-yard touch. Commanders are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Forget about the storylines of being intimidated in the playoffs on the road. I mean, that was pretty clinical right there.
Yeah, they didn't treat it like it was a playoff game in January, did they? It was much more like, hey, we're back at all because there's a few drills in the practice squad. They seem unaffected by what they're facing in this one.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And it's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. At their own 20-yard line. Goff and this Lions offense set for first and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He gets this out to Douglas, and he'll get this out to the 34-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time. Even if they're trying to get us ahead and try to keep us ahead, this is their chance to respond to that first touchdown game.
Give it 30 yards there.
It's early, but it now a cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? What the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on, because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
In Washington territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 36. Now Goff. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And the maneuvers lead forward for about 4. Second and 6.
Nice jump out to first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him, hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing it.
Second and 6. In motion goes the tight end. To throw is Daniels. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. After 1-7-0 on EA Sports. And it's third down. The Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a third down coming up. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Throwing now is Daniels. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A gain of 14, first down Commanders.
So many times in my career, coaches talk about completion yard line. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Hands it off. Down at the 25.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders in the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Now Daniels. Touchdown! 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Commanders go up by 2 touchdowns.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2 scores. Yeah, perfect. Dropped it. It's a little bit of a turnover. He went right back down, got that outlet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do. You got to do what you got to do.
Worried about your hands, though. Set down to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's going to that line. So this is going to come out to the 35-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
They start things off with a third line Gibbs here. And they'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
On every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. So now following the sack, often the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's out it out for Williams. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, 70 yards. And the Lions have got it back to within a score. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies a big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over. This game could be 88 out the gate.
88 out the gate. What's that?
That's how you see an old man talk about it. Usually, man, that thing's done.
Well, no, they got the touchdown. It's not 88 out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone, drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. And they really believe it will happen this well, this efficiently. I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful with this 3-yard line.
Daniels looking to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. Give him a couple on the scramble and second down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. But give credit to the defense. They were down on a flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Spotted at the 45. Here's a second and 8. Back to throw. Daniels. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee he's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him any time he has open space.
The offense on third down tonight. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Daniels. Throw left side complete. That's Lane. And he's able to take it across midfield. Going out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Daniels going to throw for it. He'll try to do it himself. And he gives himself up a night before he gets the conversion. Opted to run fourth. The decision again, picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Commanders are able to extend their lead. Play after right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a large stretch, over the back line of the end.
Johnson. Sub. Slide.
So it's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. And he's a long ways into Washington's
Look at the ball like that score game. That's how I got to look at it. That score game.
We see what ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. kick off now to throw. Underneath, Gibbs has it. We'll go down to gain of 6. And that's going to bring up second down. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. As they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Rick, go back. 17.
From the gun, and he'll be taken down here about the 11. The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. To throw is gone. And he hits him in stride. That's good for a gain of 6. Second and goal.
Now that's staying ahead of your chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. And he is not going to get in as the big body stopped him at the 1. Officially, no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's third down.
You better.
Is into the end zone and touchdown Lions. So the second down run didn't work. They run it again on third down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play. Off our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Extra point by Simon. Up and good. And they're back into the touchdown at 21-14. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. Gets by him at the 25. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock.
70. Go.
A final shot before break. Daniels. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. Trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line. You keep up. That you're trying to end up. If I end up bad, I end up. You just soft type. What? Fake up, no type. It's like a soft fight.
Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
180! Tiger, Tiger!
Goff. Well, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
It wasn't a breakdown in protection. Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 23 yards to pick up there.
3 yards. A great job there, and that old cliche, take it what the defense gives you, comes right into play. Nothing too out of the ordinary about the throw. Just a little dump off over the middle. But what is out of the ordinary is what he did with it after the catch. Not only did he grab the ball, but how about the significant yardage he picked up after he pulled it in.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Hallmark of a good run defense. Linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Second and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Cornell. Hey, Shell. What's that?
Here's Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Back to throw, Goff.
Setting up the screen, this is Gibbs.
And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this.
Well, how about this? They'll change it at the line.
They go ahead and snap it. Goff.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
Detroit Lions, first down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
180!
Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
And down inside the 15 he goes. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And the Lions are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains, Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
On the keeper, here's Goff. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. Goff going to keep it himself. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down. Now Goff. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Elijah Higgins, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Lions have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, he might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew it's going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Daniels. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, Daniels. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Looking to throw. Daniels. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
First and 9.
Ready? Let's go now. Cougar 19.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. Heck of a move and then brought down near the 23. The 71 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now 2nd and 3.
Ready?
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. He'll try to pick it up himself, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Jaden Daniels, 22 yards. And the Commanders answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point attempt to come here. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round. And they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. Here's Goff. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up and get it going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Louis. Tiger, 120. What's that?
Now it's gone. And pass caught. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Super 1. We go tonight. 120. I got you. Turbo.
From the 50, it's Goff. Throw left side to Higgins. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
A gain of 22.
That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
First down.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
180. Yes, sir.
Goff now looking to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now, their friend, as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Over the middle, he's got Lane. And he'll be taken down after a gain of about 8, as that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
70,